Hey guys. Anyhow, so I'm getting ready for this job that I got coming up, and so I'm washing my vest. So I wore this vest from December, working 6 to 7 days a week, from December through April. And I did wash it one time in the washing machine, but I looked up online about washing a vest like mine, and it says to wash it this way. So I'm doing it. I'm following the directions rather than throwing it in a washing machine, because I don't want to fuck my work vest up. So because I don't want to fuck my work vest up, I'm washing it this way. So I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. So I was supposed to be in Texas by the 18th to start working on by the 18th. And then I just found out yesterday that they changed their mind and they want me to come in at start work on the 11th instead of the 18th. So of course that's the way it goes, right? So I'm getting ready last minute. Anyway, so here's my vest, and I'm just using this scrubber, and I'm using this this plant-based Ecos laundry detergent because that's what it was suggested when I looked it up online, and I'm just doing it like I'm just fucking putting some in the lid and then mixing it with like 1 part laundry detergent, 2 parts water. And then I'm just sticking the brush inside here and then going to work. And I'm pretty sure I'm only going to do the inside of the vest and then I'll rinse it. I don't know. Maybe I'll do the outside. So I'll show you the outside here. The other side of the vest. But so I did the same thing with my shoes and my work hat. And the shoes, I'll show you the shoes. I personally would recommend these shoes myself. They are sockless shoes. So they're designed to wear without socks. And they actually work pretty good. But the only thing is they will start to stink eventually, especially like I don't wash my feet every day. And so, I mean, partially because I don't really feel the need to. And that is because I'm in the fucking desert out in the middle of nowhere. I don't have anyone to impress. And my feet don't stink or anything, usually. I mean, they will eventually. But, I'll show you how I do clean my feet fairly regularly. But, outside of that, like I'll shower probably like once a week or once every week and a half. I'll take a shower. And I'll show you how I clean my feet when I'm not taking a shower. Because again, I only shower like maybe once every week and a half or 2 weeks maybe, depending. Also, like I'm not very active. When I'm not working, I'm not very active, and one of the main reasons I'm not very active is because when you're in the desert, when you're like in 120-degree weather, it's wise to not be very active. You want to, that's like that means when it's 120 degrees outside, you better find other means, things to occupy your time than to be out in the 120-degree weather, getting active and shit, because you're gonna have problems. You're gonna have problems. Yeah, living in the kind of more extreme desert conditions is a lot different. You know what I mean? Like, you end up really having to change a lot of your lifestyle and habits, and so yeah, it's really weird living in the desert where it's like kind of more extreme heat conditions, especially like out in the middle of nowhere and shit, where there really isn't much of anything for at least 20 or 30 miles. Yeah, you gotta change it up. You're gonna be having to do things differently, that's for sure. All right, so this is my work vest. So I did do the front. I mostly washed the inside of the vest, and but I don't want to fuck up the color of the patches, so I really avoided like I just did a quick clean of the front side of the vest, the front part of the vest. And so now we're gonna go rinse this, and then let it dry, hang out to dry. Okay, so I did my hat already, and the same way. I did my hat the same way, and shit. Let me try to work some camera magic here if I can. Alright, that's probably good enough there. Alright. So now I'm just gonna use the hose and rinse it off. Probably should rinse off the inside more thoroughly here. Anyways, yeah, just gonna get the soap out of it mostly. And then that should be good enough, Like I said, I wore this a lot. Like almost every day. I worked almost every day in it from December through March. So that's December, January, February, March, 4 months straight, working 6 to 7 days a week. And so anyway, so this is my work uniform, which I will be taking with me to Texas. And I will be leaving in a couple days. So, last minute, they called me in early, which I should have expected, and I kind of did. But it's all right. I'm glad. I'm glad because I'm going to work, You know what I mean? So I gotta get all this fucking soap out of here. But I wanted to show these sockless shoes. And how I found these sockless shoes is just out of curiosity. Because I figured, they should have figured out how to make sockless shoes by now. Where, a type of shoe that is designed to where you don't really have to wear socks. And because if I don't need to wear socks, there's no point in it, You know what I'm saying? Like if I just, if really all I need is a pair of slip-on shoes, during my off time. During my off time, and like my job is seasonal, so I'll have periods of where I go and I work for, you know, a couple, few, 3-4 months straight with little to no days off. And then, but once the job is done, then I'll get like a month off or 2 months off or something. And so if I've got like 2 months of downtime, you know, then I really have no reason to be wearing shoes with socks. If I just had a pair of slip-on shoes, like that's all I need, you know. And so out of curiosity, I looked up to see, are there, you know, do they have shoes that are just sockless shoes? And sure enough, they do. And so I have had these since March. And I had to, you know, do some little research on them. So, and I'm not going to promote the brand or anything. But, well, I mean, I guess I could tell you the brand. I just don't like doing that because I don't want anybody to mistake my channel as like where I'm sponsored by. They're called Witten, Whitin, Witten. And these were, I only got these because they were the cheapest. They were the cheapest, like, they were the cheapest, high-rated sockless shoe. I think they were like $35. And I'm telling you, bro, these things, I fell in love with them. Sockless shoes. Because, like, what's the point of wearing socks and, like, you know, dirtying up a bunch of fucking socks? Shit. So I washed these the same way. I used the Eco plant-based laundry detergent per direction. Because I looked up online, how do you clean sockless shoes? And that's how you do it. So I did the same thing with these sockless shoes as I did with my work hat and my work vest. Because I'm leaving in a couple days, early in the morning. So I want to have all my shit ready. And so since I'm busting all my shit out and getting it going, I'm bored. I figured I'd do a video on it. Here's my hat. Yeah, so I cleaned my hat. Oh fuck. I cleaned my hat and fuck. Well, anyways, let's see. Maybe I'll just hang it with the shoes. Fuck it. So after you clean your shoe, if you have sockless shoes and you clean them, and the hat, you clean the hat the same way you do sockless shoes and a patched up vest. You clean them all the same. As soon as you're done cleaning them and rinsing them out, then you just let them air dry. And like the reason that a patched vest you clean the same is because of the patches. You don't want to damage the patchwork. So anyway, so it's kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. Not really. It's pretty easy. Anyways, so I'm doing all this stuff to get ready. So I'll show you what I'm doing, the process. It's pretty much you're at war, dude. If you're working a slave labor job. Oh, actually, look, I'm gonna clean this hat as well. See, this hat got all kinds of stained on it, and so I'm gonna be cleaning that one as well, the same way. But anyways, yeah, no, when you're working slave labor, you're at war. It's a fucking war, you know. And no matter where you are, you're a slave to somebody. You're a servant to somebody. So if you can find a decent slave owner, then more power to you. It's not easy to find a slave owner that's not gonna abuse you. And all slave owners will abuse you, but some slave owners are sicker than others. And I happen to have a slave owner that's pretty decent right now. So I'm not complaining, you know. And I actually like the guy. He's a fucking cool dude, you know. But anyways, so I'm getting my shit ready. I won't go into too much detail because it's all pretty basic, simple shit, you know. But like, so this has got mostly is just my hygiene stuff. All my hygiene shit's in there, ready to go. Okay. Here's my work boots. Yeah, they don't stink good. These are my work boots. These are pretty decent pair of boots. These are the Ariat. I personally would prefer something different, but I'm not complaining. Like, these are good work boots. But like, if I had my choice select, I would probably go with something else. I mean, these boots happen to be really easily accessible in the area I was working, and they're pretty well built, and the brand has a good reputation. Most importantly for me, they're lightweight. They're lightweight because one of my biggest strengths in the slave labor workforce is speed. Because I'm thin, and you could say I'm lean and mean. I'm not like a fucking superhuman Hulk strength, but my strength is speed, and so I try to work on my strengths when I'm on the slave labor, in the cut on the slave labor job. Which kind of segues into the next thing I'll get to. I've shown this before, but I'm going to show it again. See, these things. This is all my stuff. All my gear has been packed away. And so this is my bat belt. This is my bat belt, and this has really. You want to talk about like increasing speed on the job? Like this thing, I'm shredding with this fucking bat belt. Nobody else in the cut has a bat belt, only me. And so I'll go over the bat belt with you. I think you might get a kick out of it. Man, like it works so good. It works so fucking good. I mean, I'm just killing it. I'm just killing it in the cut with this. Okay, so the belt is just one of these belts, you know. It's got the thing. It's not fancy. It's not like but it's durable and it functions well. Okay, that's all it is. It's just a belt, and I added all this shit to the belt. So this is one of the things that I added. This is just a very basic tool, just to carry the tools that I need, and it's perfect. So I need these big markers. The big ones for labeling our product and shit. So that's in there. Pins. I got 2 pins. A flashlight because there are times where we are out in the truck at night and there's no light and we have to unload a fucking a trailer truck, you know, a semi trailer filled with shit. So I got my flashlight. A pad of paper, and which comes in handy. And this is my first aid kit that I've had to use several times just since I put this belt together. This is my trusty toothbrush. I always keep a travel toothbrush. Always keep a travel toothbrush. And this tool. Mostly it's just a pocket knife. But it has a little thing for drill bits, for like Phillips drill bit, and so you can use it as a Phillips screwdriver and shit. So, and I keep that. And then these gloves, these are sick ass fucking gloves. They are cut proof. These are cut proof fucking Maxi Flex gloves. This is like the best work glove on the market by far. This pair was $35, and like if I were to be wearing these gloves and grab and put my hand in a box and accidentally grab like a bunch of broken shards of glass, the glass would not cut through these gloves. So these are my Batman gloves. Okay, so this is my, so that's the first order of business, and that's where all that shit is. Okay, now this is my water bottle carrier, because you need that in the work that I do. You always have a bottle of water on it. So this holds my bottle of water. Okay, now this is drill bits. These are where I keep my drill bits, and then this is like a little garbage thing for garbage, and I've got some gum in here. But this is mostly for I need like there's like 3 drill bits I always need, and so I got this pouch specifically because I need to carry these drill bits because I need them all the time. So that's this little tool bag with my gloves, and then this little pouch for my drill bits. Okay, then we've got this. You'll like this. This is the latest Leatherman. It is like probably the best Leatherman they've ever made. Okay, this Leatherman is fucking dope as fuck. This is like the Leatherman of all Leathermans, bro. And notice how I only keep it with my work gear. I have a Leatherman on me right now. I have the original Leatherman is somewhere, but anyways, this one works just fine. I always keep a Leatherman on me. Again, my strength lies more in speed than anything else than brawn. I do have brawn though, don't get me wrong. I'm a lean, mean motherfucker on the job, But anyways, yeah, and one of the best things besides your basic need, if you know the value of a Leatherman, then you got all this shit on here. I mean, it's great. But one of the best things about this one, which is why I got it, is because of this saw. This fucking saw right here, I need this on the job often. I need one of these. It's hard to explain, but I'll try to explain it. So when we're palletizing product, okay, we'll pile product on a pallet that's 6 to 8 feet high. And a lot of times it's hundreds of pounds. Usually, by the time we're done palletizing a pallet, it's at least 1,000 pounds, But it varies between 500 pounds to like 2,500 pounds, okay, when we're palletizing. And it averages probably 1,500 pounds. So when we're palletizing, okay, we have these big rolls of shrink wrap that we use to wrap the pallet after we've stacked all the shit on it, okay? Now, those cardboard rolls inside the shrink wrap, we use everything. We use garbage, we use any and everything, okay? So the cardboard rolls inside the fucking shrink wrap, we end up having to use those cardboard rolls. They're cylinder like this, only they're a little smaller, but they're cylinder, and they're about, this long. They're about like this long. But most of the time when we need those cylinders, we only need like this much of it. And so if I have the saw, I can fucking cut to measure the size of cylinder fucking thing, like Johnny on the spot. So when the boss is yelling about we need one of those fucking things to go right there to pack in that one spot, and he's yelling and shit, and he's like, somebody go get the knife or something, we need it, and it's like, I've already got it, boom, and I can cut it like quick as fuck, like boom, 30 seconds or less, I've got the piece, I've got what he needs. So that's the main reason I got this, is just time, save time, man. So, one of the main reasons, plus this is like, this Leatherman is sick as fuck. So the Leatherman that was an essential addition to the bat belt. Okay, so right now we got these three. We got the tool belt with the fucking cut-proof gloves. Then we've got the pouch for the drill bits. Then we got the Leatherman. Okay, next we have this, which I pretty much made myself. I created myself. And what it is this holds the tape. And the tape is for palletizing and all kinds of other stuff. We need this tape all the fucking time. And the green tape is for labeling product that we're selling and shit. So when I need tape, and I'm telling you, all this shit, like, I already have everything I need. And I'm the only one that has everything. I have everything on me. Everyone else doesn't. They just show up. They're just there with nothing. Oh, another thing, by the way, my measuring tape goes on here too. It's in my tool bag right now. But yeah, so measuring tape is going. Anyways, so this is like a quick release thing that I made, basically invented myself, basically in a basic way. So when I have the belt on and we need tape, like right now, this comes through here and the tape is ready to go. And then when I'm done with the tape, then it goes back on my fucking belt like this. You just put it back on and then that holds it. And like it just works. I don't know why or how, but anyways, so that's that. So that's another addition to my belt. So these are the things on my belt, that I've showed you so far. And then the only other things are this, which is for my phone. Oh, there's my phone. Anyways, so my phone goes in here. And I got this at a military surplus, and it just so happens that a cell phone fits like exactly perfectly in this fucker. Like tighter than a Dick's hat band. It's snug as fuck, and it ain't going nowhere. And when I need it, it comes out easily. And when it's in there, it's not going anywhere. So that's it. And then this other thing, I just threw it on there, no, I don't have this on my belt at work, but for some reason I threw it on here like a couple months ago or something. Anyways, but yeah, so this is my work belt. And I got everything. So I got the tape. We always using tape. I've got the fucking saw for cutting the shit and the other Leatherman tools. I always have the bits on me that I need, the drill bits for the drill. I also have my drill. And then all the shit that's in here, which includes my measuring tape, which goes here, and my fucking work gloves. And this fucking thing, dude, this thing has saved my boss probably since I started working for him in December. I'm sure it saved him well over $1,000 in labor. Like, dude, yeah, no, my biggest, one of my biggest assets in the cut is speed. That's why one of the patches that's on my vest is a Greyhound. It's a Greyhound bus Greyhound. Because when shit needs to get done now, the boss is yelling at me. I don't know, I think it's because of my metabolism. I have a high metabolism. So I can just I'm thin and lean and mean, and I can move quick. Somebody needs to go run and grab something real fast, it's me. Yeah. So anyways, and I'm always I'm the shredder, dude. Like when something needs to get taped, everyone else is walking to go get the tape while I already have the tape on me, and so I'm already Johnny on the spot. And it's the same with the saw. When one of those things needs to get cut, everyone else is walking to where the tools are to go get something to cut it. Meanwhile, I already have it. Same with the measuring tape. When something needs to get measured, I'm already there with the measuring tape, and yeah, and everything. When somebody's thirsty, they go and they have to walk over and get the thing. I've always got my water bottle on me constantly. So I don't need to go get a drink of water because my water's with me. And but anyways, so this is just like a fun. This is, to me, is fun, and it's funny too. Like, it's hilarious because you know, it just is. But everybody has their strengths and weaknesses in the cut, you know, and those just, mine are just, like I said, I just try to play off of my strengths when I'm in the cut, you know. So yeah, and so that's what this is all about here. This is just, I'm playing off of my strengths and using them to my advantage on the job. And so this is my tool belt, and that will most definitely be going with me. I've got all my clothes, a sweater, a thin jacket, my work boots. I'm actually bringing 2 sets of work boots because where I'm going, there's a lot of rattlesnakes, and so I got a tall, you know, a pair of boots that go up to, you know, almost to my knees. So I'm bringing that pair of work boots with me as well. Anyways, this is a 32-minute video. See you, boys.